Welcome to my life. Make sure you take your vitamins. I had to get a pap smear this morning and a breast exam.
The story you are about to hear is true. Only the names have been changed.
well, that was a lot. I'm ready to go to sleep now. Good morning. Hi. How'd you sleep? You did? I'll show you. Okay, I got your sausages here with your ketchup. And this is cookie granola that goes in your yogurt with some strawberries.
Ooh, yummy, yummy, yummy. And then I want to blend this to make peaceful.
Well, I was going to give that to you now, actually. You want to eat it now?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to put this in here.
Thank you.
You're welcome, honey. Let me open that for you. We have a lot on the agenda for today. I have therapy in 2 hours. So right now, sorry, I got distracted. I have a bunch of admin work to do and emails to respond to. People on Nextdoor are starting to recognize like my postpartum doula services I've been advertising. So I just responded to 2 people this morning, one who's needing help now and one who will be needing help due to her twins arriving in December or January-ish. I'm also gonna make some updates to my doula website to just try to make it more optimized. And same with my YouTube channel. I'm gonna be doing a food delivery shift today to make sure I'm continuing to meet all of my financial goals. It's really important to me as a single mom. And then I also have to film the video of the cover that's going up tomorrow. So we're gonna be doing all of that. I'm gonna see if I can also get my bakery Google page is great, super solid. My doula page isn't amazing. So I'm gonna see what I can do. I have a few reviews. Oh, I also need to respond to new reviews on my bakery page. I'm gonna see if I can get some stock images, like some doula stock images. So I just did some admin work for a little bit over an hour, had some breakfast, and I'm gonna get ready and just do like some light makeup. It's just so important for my mental health that I'm getting ready every single day. As you guys saw in my previous vlog, this past weekend was a struggle for me. Also, sorry, I always have like what I want to wear for pajamas or like my little comfort hoodie hanging up on my door because my son and I share a 1-bedroom apartment. Like there is no room for anything anymore. We share a closet and like a little tiny little dresser that's meant for a baby nursery that I literally got on his registry when he was born. So everything is really crowded. There's like no room left for anything right now. I did like, although I am self-employed and stuff, I'm always looking on Indeed in case people need like postpartum doula or like private infant care nanny work and stuff and things like that. So I'm like always looking on Indeed, and this job popped up for like northern Denver. They're looking for a doula and a labor coach. Hang on. But Indeed like crashed and the whole site has been down. So when and if it comes back up, I'll apply to it. I saved it and tried to apply, but it wouldn't let me like move on to the next step. And I like tried on the app and on the browser on my phone and then on the browser on my laptop, like whatever. And I'm just not gonna try that hard for something because I just struggle a lot working under people. So I'm not gonna like try super, super hard to get another like W-2 job. But since I am certifying through Doula, I need 2 more births after completing like all the literature and essays and papers to submit my work to be like fully certified basically. So at this point, I'm just looking for more of that experience because all of my education is done. Like I have everything completed. So I really at this point in time need more experience. So I'm gonna apply to that to see if even like until December I can just work there and, you know, just express it won't be like too long term because I own a business and I want to develop my own clientele. But the hardest part about owning a business is the word of mouth and getting out there. Like after probably the first like 30 orders I did, it was a lot easier to start getting recognition and getting orders all the time and it being more regular. But even with that, like at this point, I'm a pretty well-known baker in my area. And even right now, we're in one of the slowest seasons of the year for bakers. So now that business is also slow for me. So if I can just get my foot in the door, even if that means working for a different company for just like a short period of time, I'm all for it. I just did Zumba. Now, co-parenting vibes. Can I have my sunglasses back? They're
Whatever happened to co-parenting vibes, bro?
We're getting Qdoba because it's across the street from the. Now you guys know my location, so I need to cut that out. Good morning vlog. It's been a bit of like an up and down morning. My little phone meeting with the woman who helps me with my government assistance was this morning, and I was nervous for it because I had like some changes, and then they said they needed to call me, and I'm like, great. Usually that means like I could lose my health insurance, which is like the worst thing ever because my medication is like what keeps me alive. And everything was fine. That was good. Storm slept in, but he's fully potty trained, but he wears pull-ups at night because he's not old enough to where his brain will tell him that he has to hold it or that he has to go potty at night. Does that make sense? So his pull-up for some reason like did not absorb all his pee, so now his bed was all covered in pee, so I had to deal with that. And then he was pretty good, but then he didn't listen about brushing his teeth, so then I had to send him to school without brushing his teeth, and like I don't like doing that. And then he wouldn't listen, and he wouldn't open his mouth. He was going, we're just gonna have to brush him when he gets home. Kind of an up and down morning. And then my plan for tonight was to go to this like adult water park night because leading into what I'm about to tell you, I have been doing so much work this year, as you guys know, for like my own wellness and healing my inner child. That sounds so fun, to heal my inner child, like just to go to the water park. There's no kids there tonight, and go down like the big water slides and stuff. I mean, it's like right down the street from my house, and I really want to do that. So I planned that out, but I planned not very well because I figured my son's dad could take him to school in the morning. Why I figured that, I don't know, because he's never taken him to his preschool, and he's been there for like 5 weeks already, and I'm always the one, even if he like for whatever reason stays at his dad's on a weekday night, like this night would be, I have to go pick him up in the morning and then bring him all the way back over to this side of town and bring him to school. The emotional labor of it all is just exhausting. But anyways, he's like, I have work in the morning, so I can't take him to school. And I have a doctor's appointment before the time I'm supposed to take him to school, like early. And so I figured his dad was just taking him to school this whole time. Kind of my fault for poor communication. But anyways, so it's been kind of an up and down morning. Now I don't know if I'm doing that activity. But what I wanted to say was I have been utilizing the classes offered at my gym because, as you guys know, like I have a lot of weight fluctuation, and it's really hard for me to like stay consistent because my moods change like within a period of like weeks to months. So I put on some weight within recent months, and I'm not being too hard on myself because this happens, like it ebbs and flows ever since I had my son. Like before that, it was so much easier to maintain like the exact weight. Like I used to weigh exactly like 143 pounds, and it wouldn't really go up or down, and it's so different now. So I've been utilizing the classes at my gym because the proof is in the pudding, babe. I mean, my like activity ring will be closed within one 50-minute workout in a class, and doing my own workouts, I don't push myself hard enough. So it's kind of like almost having a trainer. So I've been doing these dance classes there because I used to dance, and now this like new Dallas Cowboy cheerleader documentary came out, and I'm like, I eat that shit up. Like when the cheerleader one came out, you already know I was watching the shit out of that. And so anyway, I'm like living my little like Delulu dream, dance dream in my head. I could never be a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader, one, because I don't dance at that caliber, and two, because they are so itty bitty tiny. If they look like that on camera, just imagine what they look like in person. so itty bitty tiny. Those little shorts they wear could not even go past my calves. I was just talking to my sister about this. I'm like somewhat petite. My calves, bro, they are muscular. I have muscular legs. And anytime I order like boots online or anything, it's like a whole Trisha Paytas Balenciaga moment. Like they zip to like here and they do not go up any further because I got them big ass calves. And those little tiny DCC shorts, I just know would not even go past my knee. Anyway, getting to the point. All that being said, do it. Do the class. Do the class. I've been going to the class. I stand in the front row. I'm trying to do something that challenges me and scares me way more often in life because I talk to you guys. You guys are my best friends because my actual best friends do not live near me. And the one who does not have a vehicle to get around, and I can't always make it to that side of town. So we don't see each other super often. So I need to be networking more, not only business wise, but like getting into more like groups. So I joined like a mommy and me little like stroller group. So I hope to do that one as soon as possible. And then, like I said, I've been doing these classes at my gym. It's been a slay. They definitely, like I said, work me a lot harder. It reminds me of like conditioning and dance because like we used to do these dance classes when I was competitive dancing. I did one last night and then I'm gonna do another one tonight. That one was a Zumba. This one tonight is Rebel Groove. I'm not exactly sure what the difference is, but I'm hoping it's hip hop or something. I'm just really looking forward to it because I'm excited to get back into shape. I feel it's just like, it's interesting how like your psyche can just kind of cause this cascade of events to happen. Like I really genuinely love being in shape because then I look in the mirror and I love how I look. And then it makes me happier throughout the day because I'm confident in my body. And like right now, my favorite pair of jeans have not fit me since like the last week of May. So all summer they haven't fit me, which is like unfortunate because I feel like overall in summer is when you want to be the most fit. And I think I just struggle a bit emotionally during the summer. Like maybe it's like FOMO or because like my life is different than it used to be and I'm not as social as I was. So like I feel like my motivation seems to slip more in the summer than it used to. But it's just important that I get on that like regimen and that good routine. So as long as I'm upholding that, usually I feel better about myself, but it is just really interesting how everything is so interconnected. I'm not the most social person. I'm also a very anxious person. And I've been going to these classes, like do something that scares you. That's what I encourage you to do. And I want you to let me know in the comments below what you're doing this week to challenge yourself. Please let me know. I get a little bit nervous to do these new classes and you know what? I show up, I talk to the people next to me. That's another thing I challenge myself, and I stand in the front. And I'm not a good dancer. Like, no, I'm not a good dancer. Like maybe I was an okay dancer when I was trained and I'm not a good dancer now. But it's like, it's more about getting exercise and having fun. And it is so fun, like while I'm doing it, because I mess it up a lot, I'm like, I just look at myself in the mirror and I catch myself smiling and it's cute. Like it makes me happy, even though I'm not good at it. So I encourage you guys to do something similar, do something along those lines, branch out this week and do something that you wouldn't typically do. Do something out of character for you and on the positive spectrum. And tell me down below what it is you decided to do. I would love to hear about it. What do you want to say to the camera?
I want you to talk to me. I'm in the car at the camera. You're inside the
Okay. So, hi, it's Thursday. We are done with preschool for the day. I'm done with my work. I'm very grateful because I got a lot of calls today for inquiries. No one is in the mood lately to place orders, but a lot of people are inquiring. That is good. That's better than nothing. So that's what I did today. We were really going through a dry spell, y'all, with my business, but luckily, this is why I pay bills in advance, and this is what I prepare for. So we're not panicking yet, but if you need treats or you need a doula and you're in my area, hit a girl up. We're at the gym today.
And then you ask me, you're on the camera, I have my tips.
Oh, Storm, what do you have? Do you have a snack back there?
No, you talk on the camera.
Okay, Storm, do you have a snack?
No, you just talk on the camera. Don't say you have a snack.
I'm asking what snack you have. What are they called?
Nothing.
You don't have one?
I just have a snack.
Oh, okay. I had to get a pap smear this morning and a breast exam. And throwback to a few vlogs ago where I said that I think that the thing on my leg is a basal cell carcinoma, like cancer cell, like cancerous thing. She thinks it might be, so I have to go to a dermatologist. But luckily, apparently, those aren't too aggressive or anything. Like, it is 9 times out of 10 isolated in that one little area, and they have to take it out. So they're gonna have to probably take it out. I'm not even gonna ruminate on that because I just don't even have the emotional energy for it. All I'm saying is I may have bad anxiety, but I am smart. We got our tofu sandwich with sourdough, some apricot strawberry sourdough bread, some blueberries, and then this is just like the inside of the sandwich, but as you guys know, I make like a lot and it doesn't all fit. Okay, it's Friday. We are at the gym, y'all. It's Autumn. Hello. Slay. It reeks of like roofalin. Like,
what is roofalin?
Roofies.
Oh my god.
Like, it's been a good week. It's been a better week. I've been definitely trying to be social, get out more. I'm dying a little bit because it's 101 degrees in Denver and my car still doesn't have air conditioning, so I'm not well in that aspect. But I just saw an old friend from elementary and middle school and high school. We grew up together like besties, and we're gonna hang out again on Friday so she can meet Storm. She hasn't seen Storm since he was a baby. And we got acai bowls, and then as you guys saw yesterday, I hung out with Kevin. We did our podcast. Can't promise how often we're gonna be doing it, but I do think it's gonna be my Friday upload the week you're watching this. If for whatever reason it's not, it's just because it's taken longer than expected to edit it. I have never edited a podcast episode the way I've edited videos. So that's that. I've just, been trying to throw myself into my arts and feed my own soul. As we know, I've had some issues with my mood. I went up on my medication. I'm already noticing a difference for real. I'm ovulating right now, so I feel my best as always, but we'll see how I start feeling after ovulation, because my luteal phase already starts again like next week. But I think I'm not gonna really pay too much attention to it, and again, just keep focusing on everything I'm doing and my mind off of it, and that should help. And going up on my meds should help because it helps you regulate your moods, so even if they're a little off, it should assist in that. So right now I'm going to a bar to go see my friend's little brother perform live. He's deciding to take a year off between school to focus on music, and I always am so happy to hear that because I love when people chase their dreams. Maybe living a little bit through him right now, but hopeful that my own dreams will start coming true. Ooh, it's gonna be a full moon tonight. Oh no, that's just a world clock. I don't think I understand how my watch works. I've also been way more active. So in next week's vlog, I think I'm gonna do a more in-depth like show at my wellness routine, because I think a lot of people would appreciate that. And why not lift each other up, focus on our wellness? That's always good. That's always great.
Walking all alone and I feel the phone vibrate in my pocket. The text reads, I miss you, but I've said a million times I don't want this. Are you ignoring how I feel, or are you just too sick to notice that I destroy myself again to ensure you remain the focus? Reality is I'm ahead in my life, but in my mind I'm somewhere with you. Reality